Okay, I'm going to do a quick lesson on shapes. So this week we are learning to describe 2D shapes. Which shapes are closed? So if it is a closed shape, which is really what we normally talk about, then that means there are no gaps, there's no openings. So when we're looking at this, is this shape a closed shape? It goes all the way around, there's no gap. So yes, this is a closed shape. So I'm going to look at this one now, and I'm looking. Oh, you see right here how there is that gap? That means this one is not closed. That is not a closed shape. Okay, looking at this one goes all the way around. Yes, it is a closed shape. And this one has a gap, so this one is not a closed shape. The other thing we use to describe 2D shapes is we talk about straight sides and whether or not shapes have straight sides, and that can help us to determine what kind of shape it is. So when we're talking about straight sides, it's anything that is just in a line, okay? So here, this has a straight line, this is a straight line, and straight line. So this one actually has 4 straight lines. This shape, however, has no straight lines. There's no just right there in a line, okay? So there are no straight sides on this one. So I'm just going to put an X through that one because there's none there. When we talk about vertices, vertices are the points there where 2 lines meet to create a point. So on this shape, we have a vertex here, 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 here. So we actually have 6 vertices on that shape. This shape is just one line. There is no point, so this one doesn't have any. And then on this one, we have a point here, and a point here. So this one has 3 vertices. So on this one, we're supposed to circle the closed shapes with fewer than 4 vertices. So fewer than 4, I know my numbers and I know how they go. So I know it's going to have to be 3, 2, 1, or 0, but we can't really have 0 vertices because that means we don't have any vertices. So let's look at these shapes. So on this shape, I have 1, 2, 3 vertices. And I'm going to look at my expectation here, and I have to have fewer than 4. So yeah, this one is one of those shapes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that is, I do not have fewer than 4, so this one is not one of the shapes that I'm supposed to circle. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So nope, that is not fewer than 4, so that is not one of my shapes. And here I have 1, 2, 3. Yep, that is fewer than 4, so I'm going to circle that one. And then I'm going to look here, and I'm like 1, 2. Well, this one would have 3, but one of my expectations is that it's a closed shape. This shape is not closed. It has that hole there. So that is not one of my shapes. So it would only be these 2 shapes.